All right, there we go. Let me see. I feel like I've gotten off somehow. Is that better? No, it's worse. Perfect. Still seems not great. Is that better? Kinda. We'll go with it. Sure. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and I'm here for Dinkum. Because, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to play some Dinkum, to tell you what. All right, let's fix this. Let's look at the sound levels, make sure that everything is going correctly. I might turn this down so I can turn that up a little bit more. I don't know. I never know. Sound is probably my weakest thing, so just accept it. All right. Well, I've been gone from this game on streaming for over a week now because last weekend my husband and I ended up with some time and decided to kind of make the most of it together. Sometimes when our kids are away, you know, we do our own thing and therefore streaming is not interrupted. Usually that's the case, but we had gotten into Grounded 2 on Saturday night. I actually had to work Saturday, so my kids were gone Friday night, Saturday night, and then came back on Sunday morning. And they came back a little early, which actually worked out that I didn't stream for that as well. But my husband and I started Grounded 2 after I got home from work, and we had dinner and everything on Saturday. And then we gamed until like, I don't know, like 2 in the morning, which doesn't sound super late when you're young, but when you're older and you have kids and jobs and all that kind of stuff and early mornings, 2 a.m. is like kind of ridiculous. So I woke up on Sunday with my brain melted and I said, you know, I don't think I have it in me to stream today. It'd be nice to just have a little bit more of us time. So we actually did game a little bit more in the morning, but kept it really chill until our kids got home. And then, of course, real life took over. But it was nice to kind of game like we were young and free and all of that again. So apologies if you missed me last week, but it was nice to make sure that we, you know, we get some us time because especially I think after you have kids, but, you know, it can get harder to make time for as a couple sometimes, I think. And we've been together for a long time, so yeah, it was fun and it was good, and I was very, very tired, and Grounded has taken over our lives. But that's okay. It's nice to have something new and fun to play. But was it yesterday or the day before? Oh no, yesterday morning, he was like, oh hey, we could play some Grounded this morning, and I'm like, I haven't played Dinkum in over a week and I need to do some stuff. Like, I want to play this game. And anyway, so here we are. I'm excited to be back for this. I did still stream on Thursday nights, but if you do not come in for Dreamlight Valley, then that's what I stream on Thursdays. And so I was here, but not for Dinkum. Now we're here for Dinkum. How many times can I say Dinkum? Dinkum, Dinkum. All right. So now that we've got kind of that out of the way, I'm a little late this morning because my oldest is starting to feel like the end of summer blues, where he's really bored. We didn't really have an exciting summer. A lot of his friends were really busy this summer, so anytime we tried to connect with them, they weren't available because they were either out of town or at camps or something like that. And honestly, it's been humid. It's not even the heat, I think, this year. It was the humidity and the amount of rain that we got. So he wasn't able to get outside as much as he wanted to do. And it's just been kind of a meh summer for him. And so even if it had been exciting, kind of those last couple weeks before school starts, you tend to run into the, like, I'm tired of summer break now because, you know, either I've done too much or I haven't done enough, and school's creeping up, and there's just kind of this, I don't know, bummer period where it's just like, I don't even know what to do with myself kind of thing. So that's where he was this morning, and so I took a little bit of extra time to, like, talk to him and offer suggestions and, you know, try and get him a little bit out of his funk. But, you know, we've all been there, you know, kind of that bummer period you know, right at the end of summer. Anyway, or at the end of a long break. Like, it's weird how you can start to get fatigued from a break. But you can burn out on that. So that's where he was this morning. So I wanted to take a little bit of extra time, and then I'm like, oh crap, I still have to shower and get everything set up. So anyway, that was the other thing I needed to get out of my system before we do regular stuff. So regular stuff involves the quote of the day. The quote of the day today is, "The imagination is unleashed by constraints. You break out of the box by stepping into shackles." And that is from Jonah Lehrer. And the reason I picked this is because, and it directly involves Dinkum, the game I'm playing, because I have been trying to push myself this year in, and not just this year, but like kind of, you know, it's been kind of getting sprinkled into my creative pursuits in real life, but also in the games that I play. I struggle a lot with, coming up with an idea and then executing it in games where you have the freedom to decorate and build and unleash that side of yourself. And I've always struggled with that for real life creative stuff, because I get overwhelmed by the possibilities. So one of the things I'm doing in this game and in Dreamlight Valley is trying to push myself to do more of that kind of stuff and not overthink it so much. Now, I'm still overthinking things because reining that in is going to be a whole other level, but it doesn't mean I can't kind of combat the overthinking by doing things. So a couple weeks ago, I was starting to work on, I think that was a couple weeks ago, I was starting to work on moving people around in Dinkum to start expanding their areas. So the first person I started on was Rain. She has a greenhouse. I want to make her area like a kind of a gardening center. I want it to be relatively natural looking. I want a lot of overgrowth in her space, but I also want like flower boxes and an apiary kind of space. And so I moved her and I started putting stuff in her space, and it looks like a hot mess right now because mostly I just was like, okay, now that I've moved her, I also want to put all this stuff down in her area so that I can then start kind of getting a feel for it. And then I'm going to start with some other characters and some other spaces to develop around them. And so a couple weeks ago when I started doing that, I was still really overthinking, how big do I want to make the paths? How do I want to make the paths look curved? Or if I'm not going, you know, horizontal, vertical, how do I want to, you know, connect them? I struggle with straight lines versus natural looking curves, especially in a game that's made out of squares. And, was sitting there doing things, but also still overthinking the things. And so yesterday when I sat down, I was like, because I'd been thinking about that. It had been like kind of in the back of my brain off and on since I had started really vocalizing it, which is part of the reason I vocalize things is because once I say it out loud, then it's like, it gets the wheels kind of turning. And so I decided to commit to some ideas. And that's where this whole quote comes in, is because I'm giving myself some kind of rules. Now, they're not hard and fast. I don't have to follow them till the end of time. They are rules for me for now, and they may persist throughout the build of this particular island. But it's to give me something to build upon. If I sit there and continue to dicker about, should I make the pathing straight or should I try and make it curved? And should I do, you know, this? Should I level things? Should I raise things? Should I, you know, I'm going to pick an idea and I'm going to pick some rules, and that way I have something to build off of without having to continue to think about that foundational kind of decision. I could make either decision, and either decision would be fine. I may or may not come up with anything wonderful, but I will never get anything done if I don't start somewhere. And if I'm continuing to dicker over the basic bones of like design and layout, then it's going to just continue to make me feel like I don't know what to do next. So I'm deciding on some things. And those things will help inform the next things. And then I can inform the next things. And then I don't have to have a full game plan. I don't have to sit down and draw out all of these architectural and landscaping designs and then execute them, because I really don't know how to. I mean, I do understand how that works, but I don't feel confident enough in doing that process. To do that process, I will dicker and not actually do things. So I'm going to just decide on some stuff, and then I'm going to work off those decisions. And then when I get to another point where it's like, okay, I could go this way, I could go that way, then I might pick something else to help me. And shackles is a harsh word in some regard, but it's true. Like, I need to kind of attach myself to a decision so that I can stop thinking about that choice and move on to the next choice. And then I also have to execute it. So there's a lot of road building in my future. There's probably a lot of like terrain manipulation in my future. But I'm hoping that I felt really like inspired yesterday when I was just like, I'm just going to do this. And I'm not going to worry about what if it would look better this way? What if it would look better that way? I don't care right now. I want to try something. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to give myself some rules and I'm going to try it. And if I don't like it, either I can change it, or the next time I go to do something, I can try the other options. And I think it's going to really help. I've actually experienced like giving myself rules, allowing me to be more free and creative in other aspects of whatever the project is. So I know it's real. Like, I know that will work. It's just the deciding to just pick something and go. So I'm going to pick something and I'm going to go. So there we go. If it helps you also not overthink and dicker, do it. Pick something and go. Especially if it's not like life or death. This is just a game. And it's an exercise. It's an exercise in getting better at things that you're not comfortable with. And learning to trust yourself. And you can theorize all day about how it may or may not turn out, and worry about whether or not your ideas could actually be executed the way you envision them in your head. But, you know, like that seeing is believing kind of thing. Like, you won't know until you actually kind of try it out and see what it's like. So, all right. That's right. I didn't get anything from Franklin. So I really didn't do much. I think I played 2 days, but I focused mostly on pathing. And I made a bunch of paths. I actually had over 1,600 paths. And now I'm down to 900 already, because committing to an idea means I'm using my resources. So, hope everyone's doing well today. I'm doing okay. This is the third day of my 4-day weekend. We went to breakfast and a movie on Friday. We actually went and saw Sketch, and I really liked it. I thought it was going to be fun, but I really liked, you know, the message of that movie. And my little one was really nervous that it was going to be creepy and too scary for him, because I showed my husband and my oldest a preview for it, and it looked funny. And then I found a different preview when I was like, oh, I should show maybe I just showed my husband the one that seemed like it was more funny. And then I showed my kids a trailer for it, because I was like, hey, Dad and I are thinking of going to this movie. And I showed them this other preview, and it made it look almost more scary. So my little one was nervous that it was going to be too scary. And I was like, why don't you bring your blanket? Because he was not a stuffed animal kid. He was a blankie kid. And so he still has his blankie. But why don't you bring your blankie? You can sit between Dad and I. You can hide your face if it gets too scary, and you'll know you'll be right between the two of us, and we can, you know, make you feel safe. And then he was so enraptured, he was sitting forward in his seat and watching the show or the movie. And I think he only tried to hide his face like once, but like not very long. Like, he was more interested in what was happening. But we of course talked about sometimes they use, you know, scary things to tell stories about how to get through something tough. And especially when it's a movie that's geared towards like families and kids and stuff. I wouldn't say it was like a children's movie, but it's the main characters are the kids and then, you know, the dad and I think his sister. But it's mostly about the kids going through this kind of fantastical thing. And it does have scary elements. I won't say it doesn't. But, oh, there's the other wool. I was like, where's this wool? Oh, do I need to refill this? I need to refill that. Okay. So, that was a good time. And then yesterday, I was like, okay, I've got this content creation stuff I've got to get done. But then this is not the chest. But then I also need, this is also not the chest. This is the chest. And this is the food. No, this is the fertilizer. This is the food. Okay, this is how we do things. So I, blah, blah, blah. Words and stuff. I was going to take the kids to, like, go bowling yesterday. Because we're kind of doing, like, a last hurrah. Oh, it's not empty. Okay, good. Before summer is over. So, you know, just some activities. Either we already have, like, the movie tickets. I have a monthly thing that I pay for a movie theater here in town. And then every month we get a ticket out of it. So we save up our tickets. Partially because there's not a ton of stuff we want to go see, especially as an entire group. It's hard to pick a movie that can appeal to, you know, all of the age range that our family has. But, so we usually end up with, you know, 4 tickets by the time there's like, okay, this is something we could go see. Not to say we can't, you know, like my husband and I could go see a movie and I could take the kids or he could take the oldest or, you know, whatever combination would work. It's not like we all have to go, but, and then we also have a program in town with, like some of the bowling alleys that, the kids can get some free bowling games and you just pay for shoes and snacks and stuff or whatever. So I was thinking about taking them bowling, and then I was like, oh, I still need to mow the grass. So I'll do content creation stuff and mow the grass, and then I didn't end up getting the grass mowed, so that was great. But, you know, whatever. And then, because it's supposed to rain today, so I was like, well, I'll do that yesterday, and then I'll take the kids bowling today after stream. And then I didn't make it to mowing the grass. I did get my content creation stuff done, not all of it, but I got enough checked off the list to feel fine about it. And then Monday I have off, and I have a free pass to go to the zoo in town. But it's supposed to rain. So we may or may not do that, which means I may or may not have to come up with something else to do. Oh, crap. I didn't go to the correct place for that. That's fine. You know what I want to do? I want to kind of put the poop all together. Not that it matters, but like I want to. All right. Is there going to be a meteor shower today or tomorrow? Nope. All right. Fantastic. That sucks. All right. So yes, I have all my building pieces. I ended up making some more stairs. So let's look at the board. Let's look at the, oh, gotchas first. So now I have all my 4 gotchas, which is great. Started thinking about wanting to put down like a storage and maybe kind of building area. I'd like to start looking at some of this. Oh, this is not how I use the gotcha. I'd like to start looking at some of the, oh crap on a cracker. Woman, push the correct buttons, please. Insert. There we go. I was like, where's the prompt? It should tell me what to do. Okay. Do I want to add some more money down here? Yep, do. All right. Oh, I need to know what this is. Maggie egg. A little buddy is inside. I got that out of a gotcha. I have no idea what to do with it. Maybe I'll look it up. So let me look at the bulletin board. Smelting request. 510 ore. Easy peasy for Fletch. Fantastic. What are my daily tasks? Eat something, buy a new tool, and smash 5 rocks. Also easy peasy. So let me get some tin ore and go over to town. All right. And then we can go look at the very minimal progress I've made over near Rain. The other thing I want to try and start working on today is moving the tree farm. So I might, as much as I would like to try and work in more height, like more, you know, not just working on a flat, like flatten all the dirt and then build. I would like to work in some more height things. I think for the tree farm, I'm like flattening the area is right. Like it just makes sense to do that for a tree farm. So I might just flatten all that down and then start moving trees. But that means I need to do a little bit of research for... I want to also be able to grow mushrooms there. So I need to figure out like kind of what dirt I need to make mushrooms grow. All right. So let's chat. What? Do I do it? Did I not bring you? Did I miss the prompt? Sure. Oh, I did see somebody mentioning the trapping, the like critter in the ocean trapping, the fishing license upgrade. And if you put traps down, you can get keys that way. So I need to upgrade that at some point, but I think I just got the permit points for the commerce license that I've been saving up for. So I'm going to do that. All right, commerce level 3. Next, I'm probably gonna... I don't know which one maybe I will prioritize the fishing one because I was like, crab pots, that's fine. But if I can get stuff besides just crab, why don't I have her... Did I not grab tin ore? I do not. I grabbed 10 bars. Awesome. Nope. I'm gonna go look at Sheila. Because I want to get my tree farm, going out back to the tree farm, I want to get my tree farm moved throughout the summer so that in the fall when the mushrooms grow, I'll have everything all set up for that. Mushroom risotto. Nope. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and go buy a tool. Yep. Oh, he's almost leveled. Nice. All right. What do you want today, sir? Can I get you something quick? Need anything? I don't want to do any of that right now. Nah. I get you. I get you. Okay, I'm going to buy this mine pass. Because I think I'm down to just one, and I want to... Ooh, and it counts as a tool! Fan-frickin-tastic. That is amazing. I was kind of hoping, but I wasn't sure. And I figured I could always buy, like, a shovel or something. Do I want to put my dinks away? I want to go talk to Melvin and Franklin. Ooh, what's this? Bathtub. But I might have to go look up, like, all of the mushroom varieties and make sure that I'm accounting for all of the variety, you know, like the dirt and stuff that needs to be, like, the type of ground. So that it'll be effective as a tree farm. And do I have this? Eastern bedside table, kitchen cabinet, flannel flower pot. I feel like I've got the green brick wallpaper and the basic red bud. So let's look at the kitchen cabinet. I'm pretty sure I got the kitchen cabinet and the Eastern bedside table. Can you make me something? Ooh, he's almost 5 hearts too. Look at me go. Nice. And the bathtub shows up because I just got it. That's nice. I don't have to actually purchase it. I acquire it. It still counts? Okay. Eastern bedside table. Got it. And the kitchen cabinet. I don't have the kitchen cabinet. I must have some other kitchen cabinet. Okay, well, I'll buy that. I'll take it. And then do you need anything? I've been trying to ask them occasionally. I also have been doing the bulletin board stuff, which also gives them attention. No. Friendship building? There. That's probably a good way to phrase that. Sure. Easy. You like it when they're easy. That doesn't sound right. I like you when you're easy, Melvin. All right, let's go talk to Franklin real quick. And then we'll go get the actual ore that I need for Fletch. I already have that. Yep. Already have that. And red tile. I think I already have that, too. Oh, no. Maybe I've gotten it from the gotcha. All right, you. Ooh, nose. I want to chat. No. Yes. Yeah, sure. Got a job? 2 butterfly orchid. I could do that. All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right, 2 butterfly orchids, which is actually great because I can go look at the rain stuff that I've been doing. Actually, you know what I can do? Do these count as rocks? These? Because if they count as rocks, then I can just get some tin ore on the way. It did not count as a rock. Well, that's a bummer. So I brought this path down here. Instead of doing what I had originally planned, I brought it straight down from the bridge. And I've decided to commit to a diagonal instead of trying to make things curved. It has presented some challenges already and made me have to make some decisions that I originally was not going to choose. But again, that's the whole point of... I just realized I needed to fix something over here. Nope. Why did I click that? Don't click that. Can I... Oh, God. Please do not load that. Okay. Crap. Well, we'll find out here in a minute if I totally just screwed... my son has a shortcut on my taskbar that is for a game he plays on my computer. And I clicked it because it was right next to the button I was trying to click for a window I needed open. All right, so that's done. So I went ahead and committed to this. And then when we get up here, we're actually going to hit a diagonal line. And I need to do some more flattening because the diagonal line is actually going to run... Is this one already done? I think this will have to be wider. I think the diagonals will actually have to be like 4 or 5 wide because they feel so narrow. And then I'm going to need to cut into this a little bit, which I was planning on doing because this used to be a narrow kind of passageway. And I wasn't going to cut down this right side next to the water. And I decided I was going to do that. But the diagonal is making me have to push into areas a little different than I had originally planned. Actually, I might be doing that. Anyway. But I wasn't going to cut that down. You can see it's really naked right now because I just got done doing that. And then I have walled this section off over here and left this tall because there are birds that I don't want to disrupt. So I want to keep their nests at least for now. And so anyway, made myself some rules. Put some stairs, put some lights. I still need to relocate. This is why it looks like a hot mess, because I built a bunch of these planters so that I could make sure that I was growing some plants. And, ooh, this one's already spread to 3. It's interesting. They don't all grow at the same rate. Like, I planted all of these at the exact same time in the center. And this one's already spawned 2. This has spawned 0. These each have spawned 1. It's interesting that they're not, like, the same. And then, you know, I just tried to plunk them down so that I could get some flowers growing for functionality. But the only reason I moved rain as fast as I did was because the beehives produced their honey. And so I wanted to move them right after I harvested them. And so I was like, well, I got to move rain. And then I got to, oh, look how cute she looks in this little overgrown area. Anyway, that's like the whole reason I want her space overgrown. But I didn't want to, I wanted to put her building down first before I started putting anything else down. So I didn't end up having to move stuff and then move stuff. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so what am I getting? I'm getting butterfly orchids. Is that right? Okay, so we'll do that. And then I should check out this yellow print dress. It is spring. We are almost to summer though, and summer really I need to make sure I get my tree situation worked out during the summer, or yeah, during the summer, so that it's all ready for fall. So yeah, again, this was a little kind of wonky because I wasn't sure about trying to curve it, and I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna make it a diagonal. But like I said, I think I'm gonna have to make it wider because this feels fairly nice size. Not great for like the ute, but for a motorcycle it's fine enough. But this definitely feels more like a walkway versus a road that I can walk on or drive on. So anyway, those are some choices that I have made to make myself stop overthinking things. Oh, but this wouldn't meet up exactly because the river is curved. So I just was like, well, if the rule is that I'm either doing diagonals or horizontal vertical, then I'm going to cut over a little bit and then do a diagonal. And then this one had to cut over a little bit because I didn't want it to be butted up right on the shore. So anyway, it's given me like some elements I needed to be able to make the decisions about, do I actually cut this ground down? Do I, you know, how do I make this path look the way I want it to look? And I function really well with straight lines and like things I can math and things like that. Not that I feel like I'm going to do a ton of mathing. I kind of want to do kind of a, these are the rules, but then I'm kind of winging it. Because I don't do too badly as far as working in that capacity. I don't know how it'll look when it's done, but actually working that way, I don't have a problem with that. So I'm going to try and find you another. Yeah, I knew there was tin right over here. I'm going to get her the rest of her tin. Oh, I'm going to plunk a bathtub down because that's normal. And then we'll go give this to Fletch. And who else? Was it Franklin? Franklin wanted the whatchamahoozits. All right, I completed your request. Here you go. Yeah, she's 5 hearts. But maybe I'll use this yellow dress for the summer. Nice. And I just still need to eat something, but I can do that when I'm starting to do some more leveling stuff. And then I'll get my daily task done. And I'll start hoarding permit points again so that I can actually get the next upgrade. Saving 9,000 was tough. There he is. I was like, where did Franklin go? And he's like right behind his house. This is for you. I did find 2 butterfly orchids. It's almost like I had some stashed away. Cabin bunk bed. Yeah, I'm starting to run into some more storage issues for storing the stuff that I've been accumulating because I want to make sure I have the option. And I want to see what stuff looks like when I finally start doing some more intense decorating, because right now we're not even decorating, you know, we're still just in the kind of moving things around and blocking things out stage. So but my storage is getting a little ridiculous, which is why I started thinking about, well, what do I need to do? Where would I want to have stuff stored? Like a kind of a warehouse, you know? All right, I need to put stuff away. All right. Oh, so, that's what I was looking up. I was trying to find information about how to, that's not what I wanted. how to get more berkonium. And honestly, I was not satisfied. I'm not satisfied by how to get berkonium. But next time I go out to the reef, I'm definitely going to try and be on the lookout for that. But one of the things that I saw about going into the undergrove was taking a boogie board. And I was like, that's, yeah. Like, that could even work on the reef. And I didn't even think about it because, well, I'm a noob. Anyway, so yeah, I plunked the boogie board over in my mining, you know, prep box kind of thing. Because, well, I don't think I'll use it here, like in the wilds and, you know, normal everyday life. But I would use it there. And I probably wouldn't want to use my jet ski in the undergrove, maybe, but like I think it would be less likely. But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Look at all this crap. I do think I need to get rid of some of these dice though, because I don't really need that many. I need to go through and kind of do a cleanup purge kind of thing, because I don't really need duplicates of all of that stuff. I'm up to 46 keys. Okay, good. I do want to see what this little dress looks like though. Oh, it's cute. Yes, I'm going to definitely wear this for summer. Not today, but for summer. We'll change on the first day of summer. All right. So I still need to do some trapping, but that's not until after late, probably. It's 7 o'clock, which is great. Do I want to flatten here? No, I don't. I either want to flatten near where rain is, or I want to flatten where... blah, blah, blah. The tree farm is going to go. I might go out here and flatten, if I'm honest. As much as I want to deal with the stuff that I was just chopping down over here. I feel like I've got more time constraints. Not terribly so, but I wouldn't mind getting the trees planted like super early for summer. So they're grown by fall for sure. Okay, so this is the one I'm experimenting with. I'm leaving it alone because I want to see if it will actually populate all 8 spaces around the quarry. And that way I don't have to necessarily come over here every day. But if it's every 4 days, like if it's only doing the, you know, the cardinal directions, or if it'll actually populate all 8, then I could pace myself a little bit more and I wouldn't have to add it into like a daily routine kind of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and start chopping things down, getting stuff out. Yeah. I really don't. Oh, drinking this. Yep. I love that that counts as eating. This isn't a huge area to have to, like, tear down stuff. So that's great. And I don't think there's any kind of bottle brush. I know that there are some devils that spawn over here, but I don't care about them. I, in fact, might make, like, I might fill in these ponds, too. Because this is going to be trees, mushrooms, and quarries. I feel like that makes sense. And then eventually I might put, I don't know, maybe like Melvin nearby. Because I feel like he would be one of those people that would need physical resources. Like, you know, to build his stuff. Oh yeah, I should have been trying the planter. You know what I'm going to do? Let's pick up a lot of this stuff so I can see which bones I didn't break down. I forgot that there was a whole, like, put a planter on a bone situation to give yourself a flower. So let me see what bones I have left. I think I only have 2 because I was all excited to get stuff done. But if it's a flower I do not have, I would like it. Especially since I'm growing flowers by rain right now. Oh, hi. You know what I could do with you, sir? I could trap your ass. That's what I could do. Oh, you know what I don't have available? Trap. And while I like to mess around with self-sabotage, it's not like... Oh, wow. Come on, then. Thank you. I don't want to die because I'm trying, like, self-sabotaging. Like, just because it's a favorite pastime doesn't mean I need to die. Yeah. As I believe I have a couple of planters, and it's the planters, right? It's not the flower boxes, yeah? I'm pretty sure it's planters. I'll find out here real quick, won't I? Nope. Man. Okay. Are you in here? It's a stack of plates. Are you in here? I don't see it. I'm wondering if I took it over and put it in the box by rain. I didn't think I had, though. Am I missing it? I thought I had at least one planter available. Oh, I have a picnic basket in 2 places. Well, that's fine. I'd really like to not spend all of my time looking for that, though. So I have a bomb as an object. Now, is that an actual exploding bomb, or is it just decor? Because it's blue like the other decor stuff is. Okay, did I put it in one of these boxes? Maybe I took it over to rain. Maybe I don't actually have one. I feel like I have one, though. I don't think I stuck it anywhere. Wait. Did I stick it somewhere? That's not it. Well, I don't see it. Okay, well, let's go see if I have it over by rain. I'm also assuming that once I put the planter down on the bone, that the bone will disappear because it'll be converted into a flower. That's my assumption. These are not planters. Do I not actually have a planter? Do I just have the recipe and didn't have any? Should have just made one. It's not that dire. Okay. Well, let's go make a planter then so that I can go convert the bones into plants or flowers. Where do I go? I go here. Nope. I go here. I really should be going over and cutting stuff down and then making a planter after late, but too late now. I'm already committed. Well, I'm not committed, but I'm doing it anyway. Watch me go. All right. I think it's in this. Yeah. Flower pot. Oh, I have a flower pot. And I've already used it. Cement planter. Is it the planter? So this is why I should have just gone back over. Because it's already after 11. Okay, I'm going to go back over and then I'll get my planter. I'm not going to tear down those bones. I can cut down trees and other stuff while I still have stamina and time. Alright. See what I mean about self-sabotage? No! God dang it. Somebody's mad at me. There he is. Woo. Oh, you know what I don't have? We just talked about this. Okay. No, that's not how I go. Ah! That's not how I do things. Come here, sir. Would you please? Thank you. I'm just gonna chuck you over here while I'm busy. Busy! Alright. One more. Alright. Now we're gonna be out of stamina soon. Well, not out of it, but you know. Low on it. That's fine. Because I still have the potion. Not potion. Brew. There we go. That's the term. And we can break things up by grabbing stuff. Ooh. I'll take it. No. How about we do this instead? Oh, he totally just ignored me. Oh, there he goes. I was like, any second now you're gonna notice that I'm here, right? Alright. You guys can just chill. Just chill, man. We all right. Okay. Oh. Any second now. Come on now. Give it to me. Excuse you. I'm only gonna do this until my stamina thing runs out, and then we're gonna call it for the night, cause I don't need to stay up 14 million years after late. I don't need to do that. We can just let time pass. It'll be okay. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. Over here and start. Because it really doesn't matter. Like, there's no order that I have to follow here. I can just... Oh. It's all gotta go, you know? I might even bring my diving helmet and see if there's stuff that I can... Like, I don't know if I raise the ground where the lily pads are... Not that I really need to hoard every single lily pad. But, like... Can I collect these lily pads? And if so... I use the diving helmet to actually harvest them, because I can't really do that unless I put, like, a boat in the water or something like that. Don't do it. Don't bottom out your stamina. Do that. Oh, I did bottom it out. Oh, 3 minutes. Oh, there's more than one bone. Or more than 2 bones. Is that a bone that I could have picked up? Or did it just produce another bone on its own? That was funny. Did you make a bone on your own? Although, it's not lost on me that I'm chopping all of these trees down so I can plant trees over here. I'm curious to see how much space I actually get out of this, you know? It'd be nice to only have to make one planter, you know, like plant, pick the flower, and then use the planter again. That'd be really nice if that's how that worked. I'm pretty sure that it does, because I feel like I've seen somebody do it before, but we'll find out. Two minutes. I still have to finish trapping. Because although I'm not really hurting for money in this moment, continuing to produce money is always a good idea, I think, in this game. Because there's always something. Whether or not it's going to be a trip to the reef, or another mine pass, or, you know, furniture from Melvin, or whatever. I feel like making sure that I'm trying to at least do the trapping every day while I'm not producing money quickly in any other fashion is probably a good idea, you know? How much space do I have? Not a ton. Oh. I'll take it. Alright. Choppy choppy, 29 seconds to go. Huh. Are these the last 2 trees up here? Oh, there's some over there, but it's across the beach. See, I don't know if what I'm gonna do about that. Maybe I'll put the quarry over there. Right, that should be the end of the potion. That potion. I've been calling everything a potion lately. Like, they're called Slurpees in Grounded too, and I've been calling them potions. Too many years of playing games where they were potions. Alright, trapping and then bedtime. Guess what, you guys? You get to go first. Now, once I tear down their, like, where they're, the rocks and stuff where they spawn, they'll stop spawning, right? I don't have to continue to fight them off after that. Because that would be annoying, you know? Alright. It's nice to get 3 devils, like, while I'm doing other stuff, though. That's handy. I feel like I should have put this closer to the telepad, just so it's super convenient, but I'm not doing it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down here, do regular trapping stuff. Be nice to use up all my traps down there. And then... not really that far from having them all done, you know? Sometimes, hey, look, sometimes there's one over here. Hey, you. I stab you in the butt. Will you pay attention to me? Oh, yes. Oh, but you did it after I ran out of my stamina, so that's great. Come on, you. Goody gumdrops. I'm so glad I'm out of stamina. Are there crocodiles in the water today? I don't see any. I see fish. Oh, I see you over there. I see you, man. Will you join me? Oh, 2 of ya. Fantastic. Phew. Alright, how about you? Can I get your attention? Nudge. Ow! I knew that was a risk. Come here. Suppose I could drink a bottle brush brew. That might be smart. Feels so wasteful though, you know? To just do it at the end of the day. Because I'm stingy. I have apples on my person. I could eat those. Maybe I should do that. Where are they? Because I'm not fussed about it. There's more apples up there if I really, really need them. Look at me making good choices. It's rare. It's rare. Is that it? You done? Okay, good. Usually I just let myself die because, well, usually it's like a gamble, you know? Like, can I actually do better and stop getting damaged? And sometimes the answer is yes, which reinforces the bad behavior. And sometimes the answer is no. And I get punished for my poor choices. But it's like I tell my kids, I do stuff in video games I would never do in real life. I wouldn't break my arm and then try and go, you know, lift a car or something. I wouldn't do that. All right. Is anybody over here? You are, but you're distracted. Can I get you to pay attention to me? Perhaps. Oh. You paying attention to me? Okay. Come on, friend. No, 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 friend. I was kind of hoping to find at least one, maybe two more on the way, but I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky. Ooh. Please do not light me on fire. I did heal, but that doesn't mean I actually want to be lit on fire. Any more over here? Call your friend. There's two of you. It's helpful. Come on. Yeah, I was kind of surprised how... Well, I was both surprised and not surprised just how much... Because I think I used up 700 of the stone that I got last time, because I had quite a bit of stone after my going to the mine just to get stone adventure. Holy banana pants. Look how many of them there are right now. Oh, no. I only have 2 cages, y'all. That's all right. Just don't kill me before I can use them and run away. But I used like 700 stone up. I made more than just the brick path that I'm using for the roads. I also made some of the other pathing that I'm using. And now I'm gonna leave. Goodbye. And I still have quite a bit of stone left, but when I decided what kind of, like, the decision about what kind of roads I was gonna build, I was like, oh, I should go get more stone again. I just got so much and still. All right. That's it, right? I already did my farming. Well, I didn't do farming. Should I go check my green beans real quick? I probably should. How many green beans do I have right now? 963. I just picked green beans, I think, yesterday, though. So, I don't think I actually need to pick them. Whee! Yep. Grass seeds, but I don't want to do that right now. Alright, because I was seriously thinking of tearing all of this down. Like leveling this. And maybe putting some storage outside instead of keeping it all inside. Oh, I do need to do all of this. Fabulous. There we go. Voila. Sleep. Oh, I didn't make the cement planter. That's okay. I can make it today. I meant to do it after late so that I could, you know, not waste stamina. Okay. It is the last day of spring. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Forgot it's the thing. This is the end of year 2 then, yeah? Alright, well, let's do normal stuff. Oh, I didn't actually put my... I didn't make cheese and wool. Not wool. Cloth. You know. I didn't use the milk and wool. There we go. Oh. Someone is dirty. Why are you so dirty I can't milk you? Rude. Or did I miss one and not notice? It's been a while since I've had any of them be dirty enough to not let me milk them. She's not sick, is she? Eh. She'll recover. Oh, that's something else I want to try and do. I'm hoping to do it today because I thought about doing it yesterday, but I kind of want to try the little water, like making their water feature a little nicer by putting in a little waterfall. And because I haven't done anything like that yet, I'm not exactly sure how to do it, so we'll just, you know, experiment. It'll be fine. I've seen people have waterfalls in their builds. So theoretically, it is not terribly difficult, you know? Oh, there you are. I was like, how do I only have 7 wool? Hello, it's you. It would have been funny if her name was Adele. And she could have said, hello, it's me. Okay. Eggs. Eggs in the flowers. Oh, my kid and I were watching, like, funny news blooper type things, and there was a lady who was doing an interview while holding a chicken, and the chicken laid an egg in her hand while she was talking. I was like, well, that's something you experience every day. Very fresh. Okay. I can't remember if I need to bring anything to this celebration. Well, I'll find out. All right, here we go with this. And then we put all this stuff away. How are we doing on? Oh, God, I have over 600 eggs. And 220 just plain wool. How much high-quality milk do I have? Over 200. I've actually used... Well, I've sold some high-quality milk and some wool on its own, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Okay. Nothing else on my person. Check the bulletin board. I feel like I should put a bulletin board in town, too. Oh, sure. We'll do that. Ooh. Another flower bed. More cooked prime meat. Oh, it's a mint planter. Look at that. Amazing. Okay. I need money. Because I was about to forget to make it again. I was literally just getting ready to leave. It's funny. Okay. I want to go to town first. I kind of want to go use this planter first. Okay, so now I've got in all the cardinal directions. So tomorrow will be the real truth of will it do all 8 directions? Okay, I was going to use the planter and then I'm going to go over to town. Nice. Oh, it gave me the bone and. Fan-frickin-tastic. All right. Also you? Fan-frickin-tastic. I like that it gives me the bone, too. Like it gives it back? Or gives it also? Nice. So now I can go plant those near rain. And that way, I can start getting them growing more of themselves. Be great. The shell. I was like, oh, is that another bone? I'll get another one. Okay. So we'll go up here to rain. I'm going to put the planter up here because I'm trying to keep things kind of near where they go. At least until I start building them for actual decorating purposes. Maybe I should cover every, like, square inch up here in flowers. Okay, so these... None of you are full yet. I feel like some of these I can... Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of those, aren't there? Nothing is full yet as far as I can tell. So let me get, like, you. I only need, like, 3 of them. Because I only have 3, right? And then I might do 2 of these. Nope. And then I'm not going to do these like kind of crosses for when I'm actually doing them. I think I'm going to sacrifice maximizing the output for something a little more aesthetic. But that's just an idea at the minute. It's not actually set. Oh, God. Set in stone yet. So we'll see. And you. And then we can get everything picked up. Fantastic. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Not fussed. I'm not fussed. Alright, I'm going to put you down here. And now we can go to town. So many freaking turkeys up here. I mean, I guess I know where I can go if I need food. Go kill some turkeys. I would also like to put down, like, a spot for landing the hot air balloon so that I can go grab a bunch of eggs. Alright, let's go to town. We'll go see the village people. Hey, what's up? Oh yeah, I haven't worked a lot on these guys. Happy Dodola Rock Day! Hey! Oh, Milburn was laughing? What? And then he goes, Huh. What even is a snag sizzle? What's so good about snags anyway? Oh, here you go, Lilith. You look like you needed a balloon. Go have some fun. Nice. Hey. Looking forward to some good snags and some even gooder company. Oh, and I think I missed that the snags actually, the big one that you get, the big one, the special one you get gives you like an actual permanent increase to something. Oh, Lilith, it's Dodola Rock Day. You bloomin' beauty. Hello. Hey, Lilith. Happy Dodola Rock Day. Fletch is putting on a snag sizzle for us all. She's been excited about this for weeks now, you know. Happy Dodola Rock Day, Lilith. It's going to be a great day full of tuned sun and some bloomin' beautiful snags. It's going to be grouse. Happy Dodola Rock Day, Lilith. It's a day to like celebrate Dodola Rock. I'm like so happy to be a part of it. Hey, Lilith. Happy Dodola Rock Day to me and you. No, I'm not only here for the snags. Hey. Good day, Lilith. Or I guess I should say happy Dodola Rock Day. Fletch is cooking up some snags. I hope she doesn't snag mine for herself. Ha 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 ha. Dr. Franklin? It would appear that these snags look revolting. However, the flavor is quite impressive. Excuse me, but I think they require further research. Oh, do they? And by that, I mean eating. Did I talk to Erwin already? I'm tempted to hang up my apron. Fletch is an amazing cook. I can't believe she made everyone their own custom snag. She really knows everyone here on Dodola Rock. I reckon she's having the best day of her life. Happy Dodola Rock Day, mate. I think I talked to all of you. Did I talk to Erwin? What a rip. Nope. What a rip a dod. Oh, I haven't done a lot of friendship quests for him lately. What a rip a Dodola Rock Day. Fletch made me a veggie snag. It's bloomin' beautiful, mate. She's a tops, that Fletch. All right, Fletch. Hey. Righto, Lilith. These snags are ready to go. Trust me, it's an old family delicacy. Now, what type would you like? I would like you to surprise me. Righto. Now, I've actually made this snag just for you, Lilith. I put a lot of love into this snag. It's just a way of saying thanks for everything you've done for me this past year. Not to mention everything you've done for Jojolo Rock. I hope you like it, mate. Now go and enjoy the snag and the rest of Jojolo Rock Day. You've bloomin' earned it. Good day. It's Jojolo Rock Day today, so I'm checking a snag sizzle for us all. What day is it? Well, tomorrow will actually mark the 2nd year since you and I arrived here on Jojolo Rock. So in honor of our time spent here, I named today Jojolo Rock Day. I'll tell you what, time goes quickly when you're my age. I can't believe how much Jojolo Rock has grown since then. Jojolo Rock is a day to celebrate Jojolo Rock and how far we've come. How many times can we say Jojolo Rock? And not to mention all the new friends we've made. So I hope you will stick around and join us as we ring in our next year here on Jojolo Rock. Did I talk to everybody? I feel like I did. All right, so I probably should wait to eat this. Till I need to use it for something specific, you know? But I should remember to eat it. And actually, you know what I want to do? I want to actually look that up to confirm that that's not something I am misremembering. So let us go to the wiki for blah blah Dinkum, and then snag sizzle. Nope. So let's see. Consumables. Can I do snag and just see if it'll give it to me for that? On Island Day. Okay, I was like, it's not going to be called Jojolo Rock Day because that's my island's name. Island Day. Chat to fetch about getting a snag. Okay, eat it to gain an additional hunger pie slice. It's a permanent addition from 3 to 4 after eating a snag. Okay, only 2 additional, so I can only get 2. This would be my second one. But the max would be 5, so that's cool. 1 snag is offered on Island Day per character. You may have to wait until the next Island Day to eat another snag or visit a friend's island during the event. If in multiplayer, you must arrive on the island before 12 p.m. to be able to ask for a snag from Fletch. Okay. So, cool. Is that it? Let's see. She's gonna barbecue, eating a snag. Okay, talk to the NPCs when they have an object in their hand to get one for yourself. Oh, you can get a green or gold balloon and a party horn. Stick around after sunset for a wonderful display of fireworks. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, so I didn't realize if I talked, that's why I got the balloon from Irwin. I also got one last year. Didn't realize that the reason I got it was because they had it in their hand. So I might look around and see. Everyone's got snags in their hand right now though, so they're not actually... I'm gonna put this here. So I'm gonna come back after sunset. Oh, it's so cute that they're all talking to each other though. I like that. All right, is there anything in this box? Retro point sunglasses. I'm wearing my fancy, like, they look almost sparkly because they're that from the midnight shop guy. Okay, so what I want to do until nighttime is I actually want to go over to where I put the quarry down. And I can't believe I got lucky enough to get that cement planter, you know? That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna go home and get the, well, I don't need the diving helmet today. So, yeah, after I finish this day up, I'm going to take my break. And I'm going to leave these for now because I already know I can get at least 4 days. And I don't see the devils, which means I have probably gotten completely rid of their spawn. What is that? Oh, it's a tuft. I was like, why is there a orange thing over there and not... Anyway. What am I doing? Flattening. Oh. I feel like I just had a lot of thoughts that I didn't complete. Sorry. I don't know what it is. Oh, I can't buy a carpet today. Wallpaper today. I cooked 2 fruit. I could do that. I might forget. There's an alpha croco, though. I need to remember to do that. Just got to remember to pay attention to the health of the compactor. Not get crazy. Not get crazy with too much stamina. Yeah, I might actually, depending on how big this space actually is when I'm done flattening all of this stuff, what I might do is I might take down that one over there and then make this all dirt. So that I can run the... I mean, I could theoretically plant them in the sand, but... Mushrooms don't grow on the beaches, though, right? Like, on the sand... I wouldn't think they would. It's like kind of the opposite conditions for fungus. Not moist or... what? Dark. I mean, I guess if I planted trees on it, it might do something, but... Anyway. Do I have a little... I don't. Okay, well, let's fix that. A starting point for flattening this. Okay. Yep, I'm definitely going to have to recharge my compactor. I probably won't even make it the whole day, really. I guess I could do other things like cut down more rocks and stuff like that. Ooh. Oh. Stamina. Come on, Chicky, you can do it. There you go. Oh, I did it again. I was actually trying to look at the thing, and I looked up just in time to see it run out. Oh, well. Yeah, this might be a really... I mean, it looked small for some other stuff that I thought about doing, but, like, once it's all flat, I bet it's going to feel a lot bigger. Because I could put the quarry and stuff on that little island across the way and make that... Like, I might put the mine over there. I don't like the idea of the mine not being really, really close. Shit! I'm really tempted to start this day over. I wasn't paying any attention. I was thinking out loud. How much does it... I can't tell. I think I'm going to start the day over. Hold on. Because here's the other problem. It's a Saturday. I was even talking about paying attention. I got too excited. That's the problem. What does it actually take? I can't remember. Let's see. Compactor. $50,000 dinks, old gear, hot cylinder. I mean, I have all the stuff. But I'd have to wait until Tuesday to get it. Shit. Woman. And honestly, I'm still kind of gripey about this. I don't like that I can't repair the tools that are battery operated, or like, you know, I'm assuming they're considered battery operated because you can recharge them. And there's a disconnect for me. And this is just a complaint, like a me complaint, partially because I just destroyed my compactor, but also partially because I can't repair them. So the fact that they can break like a tool that I can repair, like I feel like they should just die and just be zero where I can't use them. I don't like the fact that they actually physically break in the same way that tools that I can repair. Yep, I'm going to start the day over. I'm going to just go ahead and quit to main menu and start the day over. I'm not going to wait until Tuesday. That's fine. That was my own stupid fault for not paying attention. Boo. All right. That's okay. We'll do it again. Get over myself. Pay attention tomorrow. I've been thinking about making a second one, so I could just go ahead and do that. But I'm usually pretty dang careful with my tools. But I was like brainstorming and running my mouth. All right. So, yep. Oh, it remembered to remind me there. Okay, so I'm going to pause. No. I'm going to go to settings. Oh, well, I didn't lose a ton of time. You know, it's like not like I had done a ton. I mean, I did a lot of flattening, but it's not like I had done a whole mine run and done a whole bunch of other crafting and stuff like that. I had just done the Dodola Rock Day, which we can actually speed through fairly quickly because I've already done all the talking. So I can just go talk to everybody and I don't have to read it out loud. But I think I need a break because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at myself for making such a stupid mistake. So I will be back in a few minutes. If you stick around, thank you so much. If not, don't forget to follow, subscribe, thumbs up, all of the things. If you are enjoying hanging out, it makes me feel good. It helps all of the algorithm things be happy. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. We're back. We've now reset our brain after having to reset a day. And it'll be okay. So, let's fix the audio again. Because I had to do some stuff. All right. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, it's such a bummer, man. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I will hopefully pay attention today and not make the same mistake twice. If I make it twice, then I will just, well, maybe I'll just, you know, eat the punishment. But it is one nice thing about having a game that doesn't do an autosave as you exit. I mean, there are things you can do to get around it, but like you can just shut down the game. Like force the shutdown. But so I got a snack. In fact, I still have a little bit of crumbs in my mouth. Another drink. No, man. Okay. We're not going to let making a stupid mistake bum us out for the rest of the day. We are going to get over ourselves and be fine. We are going to be grateful for the fact that we could even have that option. How about that? Let's look at that positivity. Is there more poop over here that I'm not seeing? Nope. Okay. Oh. And this is the reason I don't do things like play games on that like nightmare modes where it's permadeath. There have only been like a couple games where I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind trying that just to see how well I do. But it is the rare game that I have to absolutely love to want to put myself into that kind of position. I no longer have the time or desire to be that kind of gamer. Not that I had like a strong pull when I was younger, but I like things like 100%ing and achievement getting and things like that. I used to be into that stuff more when I was younger, but the older I've gotten and the more I realize I just simply do not have the time to devote to doing that kind of thing in video games, the easier it's been to let go of some of that kind of stuff. I also think the scope of games at the time I was really into that was a lot smaller. It's so much like games are so much bigger now that it's just like that combined with my lack of time for that kind of stuff. It's just like, well, whoever's doing that these days, good for you. Live it up while you can before you have kids and job and you hit your 40s and you're just like, well, I got other things to think about in life besides all the achievements and collectibles. Some games. Like I still think I'm gonna eventually get back to doing a hard run. I don't know if I'll ever do a nightmare run of Alien Isolation, but I do have a fantasy that one day I will get back and do the I think it's the hard, because I think they actually have 4 tiers of difficulty in that. And I would like to do that one. Okay, so what did we get done yesterday besides Island Day? I think we got the flowers. So I need to take care of that. And there was something else. Did I accept the Alpha Croco? I didn't actually kill the Alpha Croco, so I don't have to repeat that, which is fantastic. Oh, I do want to put... Nope. I do want to put those other things in there. So we'll go take care of the flowers. And then we'll go hit Dodolo Rock Day. And then it was just the flattening. The flattening that I screwed up. And you just gotta laugh it off, you know? Just gotta laugh it off. Because, you know, that's how we stay sane, is we don't take it too seriously. If you want to take it seriously, then you do you. You do you, boo! You know, it's funny, sometimes when I say things that are like, you know, the hip sayings, not anymore. Like some of them, I used to make a point of saying it extra not cool sounding. Because I don't think I ever sound cool. Like for a long time I would say word, but I would make sure and say it as like awkward and straight-laced as possible to emphasize the fact that I'm never gonna sound cool saying word. Because that makes me laugh at the ridiculousness of it, you know? Alright. At least this is not terribly difficult to recreate, you know? I think I did 2 of these and 1 of... I'm not gonna fuss about getting the ones that have more flowers. I'm not gonna fuss. Ah, no. Get it in the middle one, please. Thank you. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. Does someone have an egg that I can steal and run? Maybe. Oh, I do. Hello. Whee! I'll just do this. Why not? We'll take the scenic route. Kind of feel like I should just start taking the motorcycle everywhere. The telepads are really nice, but I feel like I should just kind of start doing more driving around. Sorry, I was just thinking about something I might be able to do in lieu of going to the zoo tomorrow if it rains. But I think the thing I just thought of is closed on Mondays, so whatever. There are options. It's just next weekend is the official last weekend before school starts. Oh, I should have cut over earlier. Oh well. So I don't want to do all of the activities this weekend. The only problem is that the free zoo pass I have is only good for weekdays, so I can't use that next weekend. So, like right now, it was supposed to be thunderstorming all day, and it's not right now. So it makes me think that maybe tomorrow might not be as doom and gloom as it feels like it might just looking at the forecast. So time will tell, you know. Okay, that's Clover. Nope. That's Sheila. I like the fact that they're not saying exactly the same thing that they said yesterday. Or, not really yesterday, but you know what I mean. Like, when I did it before I had to exit. Before I had to reset the day. Come on, Melvin. 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 He's not going to give me a thing because he doesn't have one in his hand. Okay, Erwin. I don't know if it actually matters to... Oh! Yes! Party horn. Excellent. Did I already talk to you, Forrest? I can't remember if I've talked to everybody yet. I mean, not everybody, but... The only problem with not reading it out loud is I'm not paying as much attention to who I'm actually speaking to. No. Stop. Because I don't know if it actually gains me, you know, friendship to speak to them. Ready to go. Surprise me. Am I gonna get the same snag I got? Seems like. Did I talk to you, Mason? Can't talk, I'm eating. Okay. Alright, everybody move. I feel like I did talk to everybody. I'm hoping later tonight before the fireworks start that I will be able to snag maybe a green balloon because I already have the gold balloon from last year. So I'm hoping. But I don't think I had that, so yay. Worth it. There's another benefit to having to reset the day. Getting something else that I didn't get before. All right. Now, moment of truth. to not break my compactor. Well, and honestly, if I could have just gone to Franklin today and just got a replacement, I would have done that. Like, it would have only been 1 day of waiting. But I would have had to wait till Tuesday to actually get it. And no thanks. No thank you. Ah, no. Again, with that, I just don't have the time. I have too much going on to wait that long to be satisfied by a game that I only get to play maybe, if I'm very, very lucky, I get to play this game 3 times a week. Usually it's only 2 times a week, and pretty frequently it's only once, which is stream day. So, no thanks. Like, I'm far more inclined to be patient with something like a game where I can, like, Grounded, where it's like, takes gameplay, just more gameplay to replace things that might break in that game. I mean, technically it's gameplay for this, too, but, like, the style of gameplay, I think that's what it really comes down to, is that I could go out and immediately start gathering the resources to fix something if I break something I have. I don't know if I can actually... I don't know if I've let any of the equipment in that game break yet. I don't know if you can. I know you can. I know it loses durability, but I don't know if it actually goes away or if it just gets to 0 and then is no longer functional, you know? But I could immediately go outside and get the resources to fix it and make a new one and not have to wait several in-game days where the in-game days take at least an hour or more. I mean, I guess I could have just slept until Tuesday. I don't like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm like obsessively watching the meter now. I think I would also feel differently if I could just repair these instead of having to charge them. To have them break in the same way as the tools that break and then can be easily made or purchased. Like the hat. I think that's a good example. The lamp hat just runs out because the battery dies. Can I collect these here? Nice. I can. The question is, too, can I... If I do this... Yep. Okay, so that's good to know. So I don't need the diving helmet for that. What happens if I do it on... the rock ones? Do they just pop the rocks up? No. Okay. So... But I could do that. Oh, how do I get the one down there? How do I get that? I'm probably gonna need the diving suit for that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, good to know, good to know. All right, we're getting pretty close. Really have to watch it. We will learn from our own personal history and try not to repeat our stupid mistake. And I think I will go ahead. I've been thinking about making more than one charger and more than one tool There's been part of me that's like, maybe I should hold out for the better versions of the tools. But it takes so much berkonium to do that that I feel like I should just go ahead and invest in more than one copy of maybe the dirt printer, but definitely the compactor. And that is the end of that. All right. Feel better knowing that I did not screw it up twice in a row. Give me a couple weeks and I'll probably screw up again. All right. Confirm this. Put away all my stuff. I don't necessarily want to run terrains today. So what I'm going to do... I probably should have put that in my BS boxes over there. But I'm going to put these in my BS boxes here. And I'm going to put away all my stuff. Did I get anything that goes in here? No. Okay. Put this dang thing on the charger. See, I've been thinking about getting another charger and at least another compactor, potentially even another chainsaw and jackhammer. Although I don't ever feel like I'm like pushing it so hard with either of those. Maybe I will in the future, but like right now I haven't. But definitely the compactor gets the most use. So I feel like having more than one of those is probably just a wise decision overall. All right, and I can go in there. I'm going to hold on to this. Ooh, excuse me, the snag. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the snag in here. For the next time I go to the mine. Okay, where is... Nope. Nope. Where is the Alpha Croco? Over there. Okay. So, let's go take care of that. And drink this. I don't think I have anything going on in my kegs. Let's rectify that. Why did I put that there? Oh, goodness. We'll go kill the Alpha Croco, and then we'll go back to town for the fireworks. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Alright. Alright, where are you, buddy? How far up there are you? Oh, you're on the other side of the bridge. I thought he was before the bridge, so we'll go across first. Alright. Somewhere over here. In this water over here. Yep. Come here, friend. I want to smack you with a fiery bat. Hello? Ugh. Let me do that. Really? Stop being such a butt munch. Alright. Woo, risky behavior. Woo, risky behavior. And dead. Alright. Good deal, good deal. Now we can go make it just in time for fireworks. And potentially a green balloon. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's alright. Oh no, it's right here. It wasn't too bad. Gotta love a straightaway. Whoa, you stupid thing. Why are you in my way? Trying to get me to hit it with the motorcycle. Did you see? Did you see? Oh, you know what? It's fine, guys. Don't mind me. No. It's fine, y'all. I mean, hi. Be really nice. He's got a gold one, but that's not what I want. I have a gold one. Oh. She's got a gold one. It's good to know that they keep kind of... Crap. Alright, you. Ah! Sorry, I'm still trying to look at, like, all the people around, seeing if anybody has a gold or a green one, while also trying to find the crocodile. Okay. Don't mind me, everybody. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has a nice, safe holiday. Did I talk to you earlier? I feel like I did. I don't know if it actually gains me any, like, friendship, though, with them. Talking them on to this day. Maybe I could just sit down while I heal. And if anybody comes up with a green balloon, I can run over real quick and see if I can snag it. Ah, snag it. Yeah, I said that. Oh, I just realized I did not reset everything on my monitor. There we go. Good, good, good. Alrighty, alright. Anybody? Anybody gonna whip out a green balloon? Be my friend? Enable my hoarding disorder in this game? It's not really a hoarding disorder. I'm growing my collection. I don't know if they'll still do that when the fireworks start coming out, or if they'll just start looking at the fireworks only, you know? Come on, Franklin. Nope. Gold. Dang it. Dang it. John has a gold one. Can I get one from, like, one of these? I do like sitting on the log, though. I feel like that gives me a good view of kind of everybody. I wonder where I'm eventually going to move the bandstand, because I really like keeping the gold. That place. What is that? Town center? Whatever it is. Oh. It's like, that was very jarring that the music just changed. But it changed because of the fireworks. And nighttime, I'm assuming. As I spend more time looking at the people to see if they pop out with a green balloon while I'm... fireworks happening. It is cute seeing them all look at, you know, like... The Sky Fest is like that too, where they're all kind of doing the same kind of thing. It does make it feel very... community focused, you know? to have them all doing the same activity together. I also wonder if spreading everybody out more will make it feel a little bit more I mean, like, you're only going to have so many people at any given time, NPCs, you know, unless you're playing multiplayer. But I wonder if having them spread out around the map more will make it feel a little bit more lively. Because, of course, depending on where I'm at, there'll probably be at least one person around. It's nice having the rental people wander. So... I haven't seen anybody pull out a balloon. I've seen people put their balloons away, but nobody has pulled out a balloon since the fireworks started. I don't know how invested I am in actually sitting around and waiting to see if they will pull out a balloon. So maybe I won't. I do like that there's fireworks all over. It's like everybody is here, but somehow we're having all of these fireworks all around the island. It's magic. It's magic fireworks. Or they're all on timers. Fletch is secretly, I know there's probably a name for people who do fireworks displays professionally. And that's her secret life, is that she's really one of those people, and she knows how to set up all the stuff on, like, timers and delay things. She's probably got, like, a magic remote control or something. Really good satellite network. Yeah, nobody's pulled out a balloon since the fireworks started. Not that, like, everyone was pulling balloons out every 2 seconds or anything, but it's already 9:19. So I kind of feel like I've missed my opportunity for it this year, which is fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh! Balls. Alright. Who wanted me to get the Alpha Croc? Doug. Alright, Doug. Sorry to whoa, good lord. Can I actually talk to you? Well. Even less reason for me to stick around. Alright. So, because I had to reset my whole brain because I was annoyed, I did not take the time to look up all of the mushroom requirements. You can't get mushrooms to multiply in the flower boxes, can you? Is that a thing? I would think not, you know? But here. Let's do something I have the most of. Oh. Let's go see. Because that would be awesome. And it would actually circumnavigate the need to do it with the tree farm. It would make it, like, I would just make more flower boxes. Right? I mean, they say flower. So, I feel like the likelihood is not high that you can do this. But I won't know if I don't try, you know? I mean, I could look it up. Somebody could tell me. But I could also experiment, because I'm here. Alright. Nope. I really want to keep those. Maybe... Gimme. Nope. Alright. Well, now we know. We didn't just make assumptions. Good for us. Alright. Put you back in there. All right, turkey, you're fine. Chill the hell out. Okay, we're starting to run out of time. My stamina brew is gone. That's okay. Huzzah. So pretty. Yay. Go over here. We'll either do this till we run out of stamina, or run out of time, or until we run out of tool. Probably gonna run out of time before we run out of tool, which is fine. Oh, and it's doing it real slow because I don't have, you know, the thing. What's the thing called? A brew or something to fill up my stamina. Do I have more peanut butter crackers? I do. I might have to mute myself so I can have some peanut butter crackers. Okay, I'm not going to do all of this just yet because I want to make sure that I can still get to this rock. Nope, and there went late. So I will put the printer back on, or put it on the charger. I'm gonna go trap animals. And then that'll be the end of the day. Yeah, I'm gonna go do the charger first. Since it's not fully depleted. I would rather have it, charging sooner. Because it seems like they charge faster when they're fully depleted. Alright, I see you over there. Oh, okay. I'll just have to remember to make time to go talk to Doug tomorrow to make sure I get the credit for the killing. The killing of the alpha. Really? Come here. Come on. Come on, you. Can you not get to me? It is handy having water right there. Are there... Oh, hello. What are you doing? You just hanging out? Oh. Might have to go get those apples. Really? That was annoying. Come here. Okay. Any more? Were you watching me trap the crocodile? Were you running in fear from the crocodile and then just had to wait until I trapped it? Because it looked like they were trying to, you know, rubberneck while I was doing that. All right. Nice. Not too many more. See how many we can get. There's at least 2 of you down here. Will you guys come here? Come on, you. You can do it. Oh, crap on a cracker. I really will need to go get those apples, won't I? Oh, they both went in the cages. Nice. That's funny. All right, let's go grab some apples real quick and not risk dying. Or passing out, you know. You know. It's this button. Nope. He tried, man. All right. Can I actually eat 4? Okay. So theoretically, the snag I have right now in my possession will give me 5 of those, right? And that'll be the max. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right, 3 more. I hope there's 3 more of you guys around. There should be. Unless they're off running amok in the woods somewhere, which is always possible with these guys. Ah, hello. Hello? Hello? Is it just the 2 of you? I wish there were 3 of you. But maybe we'll get lucky. Come on, man. Even your buddy was like, come on, man. I know there's fireworks, but you'll be fine. Come on now. Look at all this, look at all this ore that I don't need. I mean, I could use it, obviously, but, like, I don't need it. Is there one over here? There you are. Thank you. Perfect. And that wraps up the trapping. Now, is there anything else I need to do before bed? I don't need to craft anything tonight that I forgot, like yesterday. Goodness. Oh, there's another one. Crazy. I don't need you, though. Maybe I'll pop up once more just to see if there's any, anybody still hanging out and running around with a green balloon, just for shits and giggles, and then we'll see what's up after that. Is everybody going home now, or are we all still watching? That was kind of odd. I mean, the fireworks are still going on, but they've kind of gone back to their chitty-chatty stuff. instead of just watching. So maybe I will give it a second or two. See what happens. Whoa. I swear Fletch just looked like she was flirting with Milburn. And they seem awfully chitty-chatty over there. Look at them. She had like goo-goo eyes there for a second. Like she was like... looking at it. Oh, somebody did pop. I was just about to say I'm gonna go home. Pop out. Blah, blah. I was like, well, they're probably not gonna do it, so I should probably just go home. And then I look over and somebody's walking around with a balloon out, making me want to sit just a little bit longer and see if I get lucky. It looked like it was Mason that popped one out. I wonder if the green one is like really rare or something. Considering I've only seen the gold one out in the times I've sat to watch, it makes me think it is. Anybody else gonna try and... Come on. What are you doing? Are you stuck, Clover? She looks like she's trying to get out and can't. Nope. All right, that's enough. That's enough of that. I'm gonna stop waiting. Going home. I used up all my cages, right? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna put all my stuff away. Gotchas are working. I already did the animals. Should I go check green beans? I don't remember how many days in between they grow, you know? It's not today. I'm not gonna go check. I'm not hurting for green beans. It's fine. Is that it? Nope, I got this bone. Everything else looks fine. All right, so that means... All right, what I need to do is I need to look up the mushrooms in the wiki. I'm gonna have a cracker real quick. All right. So what I am seeing is that this says that they can grow on mowed grass, which I didn't think was possible. So I am seeing that mushrooms grow under trees. Trees include fruit trees, grass trees, and the mangroves. So it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be the tree that matches the dirt. That's what I'm seeing here. It could be, as long as the dirt is the right dirt, it doesn't matter what the tree is that it's growing under. Which makes me think I should also do something with my orchard for mushrooms. So I'm seeing they can grow on dirt, mud, and the 3 different types of grasses. So any trees. So I've got dirt, mud, grass, times 3 varieties, which is 5. 5 different types of ground. Yep, I know how to do... Okay, I know what times they grow. I know what season they grow. So the field mushroom grows on bushland grass. The milk cap grows on dirt. Red roundhead grows on mud. The slippery jack grows on tropical grass, and the yellow morel grows on fir grass. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like trees in lines one direction, and then I'll do the different stripes of the ground on the other direction. So there'll be like a cross, like a almost a weave looking pattern. Not exactly, but like I'll probably do like 5 trees and then a space and then 5 trees, kind of like I did with the orchard. And then I'll do like strips of 5 of the ground or something. So it'll be a cross pattern. And then additionally, there's another mushroom that can be found in the deep mine. So glowing mushrooms. It will not wilt throughout the day. Dislodge and pick up. This mushroom, however, is not able to be used like the autumn variety. So you don't cook with that. It seems like it is more for crafting and decoration, like the mushroom lamp. And just out and about in the world. And you can still eat it. Okay. So that's good to know. So that's not terribly complicated. I just didn't want to not take that into account when I started trying to set up my tree farm. Okay. Like I didn't want to forget a dirt type, you know, or a ground type. Oh, crap. Duh. Clicking all the wrong stuff. All right. Nope. Okay. Not that I think I'm going to get to that today. Yeah, and this is my last day, probably. Ooh. What's up, Doug? Chopped down a tree. I mean, I did it. Me. Anyway, I made some palmwood plank. I thought you would have a better use for them. Sure. Thanks, Doug. And then all of that is just animal research, which is great, great, great. Okay. Should I grab the measuring tape? I don't know if I'm quite to measuring tape stage. But maybe. Where did that... There it is. Oh, I need to put that away. I don't really need to have the noisemaker on me at all times. Although I think it goes in here, and that's a problem. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put this in. And then... Is there a good place to put this? No. Probably not. Let's put it, like, here. And we'll start using that for extra stuff while I am in the interim of deciding where the hell I want to store my stuff. Okay. Animal stuff. I have to start using Roo Poo again. Nope. What? This. Animals. Why are you still so funkified, Chicky Poo? Go through the thing. Oh, I can't even... What? Weird. Alright. there's a freaking thing here, guys. This is the first time I've really had them not bathing themselves in a while. Like, right after I put it down, they weren't really consistent about it. But I only got 6 milks. They're usually really good about keeping themselves clean. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna try something before I leave today. Shear them, please. Thank you. Did you please? Okay, okay. Yes, I know you guys are obsessed with that corner. Like, obsessed with it. But you're fine. So just stop. It makes me feel like I should just close off that fence and not even worry about having a light there. Because I think the problem is that they're like, that's a way to go. And it's like, no, it's not. Just chill out. Okay. What I want to do, besides put all this stuff away. Is I want to try and make that little water fountain. Not water fountain. Waterfall. Inside the Pleeps water feature. That's what I want to do. Because I want to see if I can make it be a thing that looks cool. This is how I find out how to do that. Okay. I'm going to start with just one. Because I don't know exactly how I want it to look. This is not how I do things. This is how I do things. Copper bars. I'm just going to grab them. Bag of cement. I'm probably going to need to grab more than just that. So let's grind up some cement. And what else? Pearls. Because I feel like I'm probably going to do more than one, but I'm going to start with one. And I'm just going to grab... I won't need this many. It doesn't matter. Just stick it in your inventory. It's fine. Okay, so let's make one. Okay. It makes 8. Well, I don't know why. I never read that. I never read, like, the quantity it's going to craft. I'm like, oh, I'm going to craft one. Oh, I have a bunch now. Okay. Fantastic. All right, so I need something. I need my printer. Okay, so if I do this. Oh. I can't print there. Looks weird. Can I not put that there? we'll just let it be for now. I don't know if I like it yet. Yeah, I'll just let it be for now. All right. I do like the effect of, I like how it looks, you know? Oh, that's something else I was going to try. Where is it? Lily pilly seed. Grows a grass tree. A grass tree. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what is a grass tree? River reeds. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. So I can do this. Do I want to do that? Because what I want to do is I don't want these to actually be here. But I want... Can I do this? Can I do that? Because these grow taller than this, right? Or am I misremembering that? I think. They seem to really like these little waterfall things too. That's cute. Alright, where else do I want to put this? Maybe... Sorry, I'm busy. As I try and, like, do it right on top of them. Like, don't mind me, I'm just doing this. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to... I know I need to put this away first. And then I'm going to go up to... I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I need to grab this. Bush Devil Capture Reward. Yes, I will accept that. Thank you very much. Okay, what do we got? Oh, is that a... It's a worm farm. I was like, wait, oh, is that a... I thought it was a... Why can't I speak? Beehive. There we go. I was like, there's a thing that I'm trying to think of. You know what? I'm actually going to take this with me. I'm going to put it in your Rain's place. We can be kind of hodgepodgey until things start to shape up, you know? I need to make sure I talk to Doug. There you go. You can live right there. Good for you. Ooh, I need to do some stretches. My neck is really sore this morning. I think I've been sleeping weird, but probably haven't. Probably been sleeping fine or sleeping normal, but my body is just like, no. I will rebel at any moment. All right, I'm going to put this down kind of near where rain is. Like maybe here for now. You know what? I think I will put it there. And then... I have an idea. Can I have more than one of those? Yes. And then I think... there. For funsies. Why not? Okay, is that all of the crap? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Yes, I do. I don't know why I said that. I meant to grab the stuff out of the box and put the water bed things in the box that I was going to grab the stuff out of to bring up to Rain's. And then I completely spaced doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick those in here for now. Because that's where I typically put my decorating things that I've made. So that if I need to offload all of that stuff to make space, I know where to go. Lily pads. I've got lily pads. Excuse me. Madam. Mm-hmm. Cute enough? Sure. I don't know. I don't know what looks good. We'll just pretend, because I stuck them in there. I didn't make them look symmetrical and even. So, sure. I'm hoping that grass that I planted in there will grow bigger. And so it'll be kind of reedy and that'll be an interesting test for the idea that I have to do for the wishing well. Because I really want that to feel kind of overgrown and dense. And so lily pads, the grass, the mangroves, and probably some like bushes and stuff. I think I'm going to do like the bush seeds. And I'm just going to make it feel really dense in there because I kind of want it to feel like it's hidden away, I guess, and just kind of tucked into the dense lushness of it. And then I kind of want to make a couple little spots that look like might look good for a picnic. It's this here. I'm actually going to go up and see. I haven't looked there in a bit. So I'm going to go look and see what the... And I want to see where Doug is. He is near his home. So maybe I'll go see Doug first and then go look at the wishing well spot. But But yeah, I've been thinking about doing something a little for the people. No, the plebes. There we go. For a while, but I hadn't really connected the fact that the little feature that I have for them might influence what I do for the Wishing Well Island. So, all right. I completed your request. Thank you. And some points. Also awesome. All right, now let's go. What am I doing? I'm looking at the Wishing Well spot, and then we're going to go continue to work on where... Whoa. Sorry. Do not kick my motorcycle, sir. Sir or ma'am, whatever you happen to be. I don't know what you are. Ooh, what's this? Sleeping cap. Oh, you know what I haven't done either? It's fine. We'll do it here in a second. I didn't change my clothes yet. Okay, so the edges are starting to kind of fill in a little bit. Yeah, isn't this grass? Is that what this is? Because if this is what's going to grow inside the pond that I just did, I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Because I like how it looks in down here. So that'll be nice. I'm really thinking of bringing in this stuff even a little bit thicker. And seeing if I can get the stuff to really fill in out here. And then, of course, I'm going to grow a bunch of stuff in here. This is going to have to be bigger around here. But I might do, like, a waterfall somewhere in here, too. And then probably bring the path up and then run some more rocky paths off to the side and kind of make this like a little picnic-y type area, and then maybe another one over here. Probably at 2 different heights, just to experiment with that. And then kind of enclose them in trees and bushes and stuff to just make them feel like secluded. Like a little secret spot. Like if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't know to go there kind of thing. I like that sort of stuff. All right. So now it's summer. So I forgot that I was going to wear that new dress. I'm going to go get the dress. And I'm going to have another cracker or two. All right. Dressed for summer. I thought maybe the pink bow would go because I couldn't tell what kind of color that was, but it's more of an orangey in there instead of a pink. All right. So now, what am I doing next? I need to do a job for someone. Catch 4 fish. Okay. I haven't really been doing that lately. So I probably should. And let's see if I can go do a simple job for somebody. Who's around? Who needs like a little bit of something something? Well, let's go check Sheila's and see if maybe I can sell something to her today. Oh, hello, Fletch. I feel like I haven't done a lot for Irwin. Definitely not a lot for the rental people. I love how he tried to talk to me and I'm like, no, I gotta go talk to Clover, who is completely ignoring me. Got a job for me? No. Nah. I won't be doing that. Thank you, though. I'm gonna give you those. Hey, Irwin. Oh, I can do that. I can even do that. Too sweet. I'm gonna look and see how many glowing mushrooms I have. I feel like I probably have been hoarding them, but also I want them. 46. No, you can't have any of those. And honestly, I probably shouldn't even keep them in here. They're not for food, you know? All right. He wants shells. They start with a T. That's all I need to know. 6 of them, right? It's heavy? Should I be concerned about the shell being heavy, or... All right, Irwin. And then we'll fish a little bit. And then we'll go do some work. And if I hadn't gotten started late and I wasn't planning on doing something like with my kids, I might stick around for another day, but I think I really do need to wrap it after I finish this day today. I did. But got some stuff done. Got some clearing done. Didn't get as much moving stuff done. But, you know, that one... Ooh, give me a fence recipe. But... You know. Some play sessions are far more productive than others. Okay. Oh. Okay. A jungle perch. I feel like I've caught these before. You're not close enough to that. Okay. I feel like I saw something else over here. I did, but that's not where I could go around. I don't actually need to fish from that far away. Can I fish from here? Fantastic. Oh, crap. Sorry. No. Okay. Forgiven. 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 Forgotten. Because I am a fish with a fish-sized brain. And very little memory. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't remember to cook fruit yesterday. Who's surprised? Nobody. All right, so I'm going to go over here and see. He's not in there. Is he actually... Does he, like, auto go back in there? No, it is not one of those things. I could look up which ones I might not have, but I feel like I probably have already given all of those. I haven't made effort for bugs and fish in a minute, so... I almost feel like I should make at least a couple more rounds of the water beds so that I just have them available. So maybe I'll do that for my crafting before bed. Okay. Nope. 4 cardinal directions, not the diagonals. Good to know. And now that I know that, we can clear you. That also makes it a little bit, well, I still need space around. I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of these. Even though it's after 10. Because it'll help me if I want to continue working in the late tonight. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do about spacing for these, you know? Do I want to make it more aesthetic or do I want to maximize the space? I usually want to make it, you know, maximize the space, but we're going for aesthetics, right? Trying to exercise that kind of stuff. Okay. Is this the... Oh, it's not. Okay. I didn't grab the diving helmet like I meant to. Okay, so I'm going to leave that little kind of spot. And we'll get to this rock later. And although it would have been nice to have this going on before, like planting today, you know, I feel like as long as, what's the longest tree? Is it like 14 days? So that gives me at least 14 days of summer to try and get the trees planted and therefore hopefully producing mushrooms fairly early on in the autumn. All right. So that is one watering hole almost filled in, which is great. Kind of feel like I should try and run through the printer, like fill in over here too, until it runs out. Quick before I lose all my stamina. I don't know, at least 2 to 3 more days probably of flattening and making sure it's all level. Then deciding if I want to try and make the sandy parts in between the two land, like dirt parts. Dirt. Well, maybe. Because if I'm going to do striping in different dirt types, it might be worthwhile. I'm going to have to measure too. But I've got this landmass, which is pretty big, to flatten down. And then I've still got those two, and then that one over there that I haven't even touched at all. So I would say, I don't know, maybe at least the first week. So maybe I should just plan for the first half of this month to be completely dedicated to flattening and leveling, and then planting happening. I'd love it to be by the 14th of the month, but we'll have to see. I just don't want to put undue expectation on myself, like trying to get it all done in like a couple 3 days and then being annoyed that it's taking me so much longer. I feel like if I give myself too much time, that if I get it done faster, I'll feel better about it. So I'm going to say by the 14th. And we'll see just how long it actually takes. Hey, Lord Fish, how are you today? Hope you are doing well. Oh, stamina. That's all right. You know what? I should go do this. Maybe I can run out. No, that's not how words are made. Run out my dirt printer, and then charge it. And then while I'm dealing with the rest of the stuff I want to deal with before I go to bed, maybe it'll charge and I can put the compactor on. Waiting for a yard sale stream. Figured to say hello. Well, hello. Who is streaming Yard Sale Simulator today? Oh, I forgot it does that. Let's not do that, shall we? Oh, and I really shouldn't push it because it's almost out. And I don't want to break it and waste this whole day. Not that, I don't know. It's a mixed bag. It's Sunday now, so theoretically if I, yep, there it goes. If I broke it, I could order another one tomorrow. But I really don't want to do that. Kelsey Casual Night Owl. Oh, first stream even. Wow. Well, that's fun. Nice little kind of team up there. It's pretty cool. Oh, man. Yeah, I broke one of my power tools and had to restart one day, so I didn't make as much progress today as I had wanted to, but oh well. And then I put the wrong tool on the charger. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I feel like that's just how this day is gonna go, you know? Oh well. Best laid plans to get my stuff done. You know what I could do in the interim is I could go do my trapping, because I do need to do that. I don't know if I've heard. Well, no, if it's her first stream. Let me write her name down. I will at least add her to my ever-growing list of people and games and stuff to check out, because I have a spreadsheet, and I now have a sheet for, or a workbook, I guess it is, for all of the suggestions that people have been giving me. And I know I have like wish lists on Steam and stuff, but I'm trying to consolidate all of the recommendations into one place. So I will add her name. I don't know if I'll be able to stop in today because, well, I have stuff I gotta go take care of. Children's need tending. You know. They're so needy. It's like they want love and attention and stuff. Yeah, it's on my list, man. And I have been popping into other people's streams that are streaming it. It looks like it'd be fun once you get the hang of it. I feel like some people get a little hung up at the beginning from what I've seen. and it takes a bit to get used to like the interface and how everything works. But once they do, like I think Misty was saying it took her a bit to get used to it. And then once she got the hang of it, she started to really get into it. So I've been looking at it. But it's hard to fit in new games. Like my husband and I just switched to, or just started playing Grounded 2. Not for streaming or anything, just for our time together. And we didn't even finish playing the game we were playing before that. Even though I was like, we probably should do that because once we start this new game, we're not going to actually finish. And then I'm the one that was like, well, we should start it because we have all this extra time to play. And, you know, when you start a new game and you want to just play it for an extended period of time. Yeah, we did that thinking, okay, when we have like an hour, we'll probably just finish out the other game. And then we have not done that. But yes, and I keep seeing it come up for sale too. So I'm just like, hey, I should probably try and snag that while it's on sale too. Yeah, we do. It's probably one of our longest, like, shared activities is gaming. So that's a good time. And we play a variety of stuff. Not, like, crazy variety. Like, he likes first-person shooters, and I don't. I mean, I like them enough, but I don't ever want to play, like, online team-based competition-type first-person shooters, and that he plays that a lot. So he plays, although it's not really a shooter per se, it's Marvel Rivals. He's been playing that. It's not exclusively a shooter since it's superheroes. What am I doing? I was going to make some more water beds. I don't mind first-person shooters if it's like more of a co-op and we work together through a story, but if it's a competition online, like I don't have the time to be that good. So I don't bother. But we play survival craft together, and sometimes we'll play, you know, games where there's like multiple types of gameplay in it, and he'll play certain parts and I'll play certain parts depending on what we enjoy more and are better at. So like he doesn't like platforming and things like that at all. So if there's components of that, usually I'm the one that plays those things. And then we were playing Tiny Tina, so it was like an RPG but first person shooter elements. We played a lot of Diablo, so that's what, like 3/4 RPG stuff. We don't do a lot of turn-based stuff. We have played some RTSs, but not for a long time. But we've played like StarCraft and stuff together. Subsistence. For most people, yard sale becomes a way of life because it's not just a super big game with tons of content, but the community and growth we all have together. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to have a game that brings community together for sure. Subsistence. All right. See, this is why I have a spreadsheet. Because I write it down. I don't need a bigger list, and then I still write it down and look stuff up. All right. What was I doing? I was going to craft the water beds. That's what I was doing. Okay. You can also tell I'm getting close to the end of my stream because my brain starts going, I don't know what we're doing anymore. We're just like clicking buttons and running around. And because it doesn't make me pass out in this game, I can do that forever. Older survival game? I feel like I've heard it mentioned before, but I don't know when or where and in what context. So it's definitely something I would have to look at again to know what it was. We are currently waiting for Autonomica because one of my subscribers had mentioned it, I don't know, earlier this spring. Got me, I looked at it and I was like, and got hyped about it because of the scope of it, but also like the kind of gaming I've been doing lately is a lot of like survival crafty type gaming, and it definitely hits those buttons, but it also seems like something my husband might get into. So we actually got in on the Kickstarter for that, which is part of the reason I'm like looking at stuff, but also like, okay, you can't get into every single game that comes up because there's just so many freaking games, and I can't have I have to have a list you know, and fit things in when they make sense, as opposed to hopping from game to game to game, because then I won't actually get anything done. I'll just game hop indefinitely. Um, but that's the alpha for that is coming out in September, and I've never gotten into a game in the alpha stage. So I'm kind of trying to, like, I don't know, let myself kind of experience that hype and process, because I usually don't get into stuff really early in the stages. Like, when we were younger and when we had no kids and when we had disposable income for those kind of things, like, I worked at a Blockbuster and I was able to purchase things on day one or reserve copies, so that we would used to go to like midnight showings of movies and stuff like that. And as we've gotten older and finances have gotten tighter, I've just had to kind of keep myself in a kind of a reserved state about how I just have to be patient and wait for things to either go on sale or wait for them to be out for a while before I can allow myself to either spend the money or whatever. So it's kind of an interesting place to be with this particular game, because it's been so long since I've been able to do something right at the beginning. And not that I'm even at the beginning of that, because honestly, it's been in development and was called something else, Farm Folks, for a while. So I'm not even like among the first people, but it's been a while since I've been able to like kind of be at the start of something new and exciting. And so I'm trying to like enjoy that, because it's been a while since I've gotten to do that. Like, for something I'm super excited about. And like, we went and saw a movie this weekend that came out this week, but it's not like I had been waiting for this movie to come out for months. You know what I mean? Like, it was fun to get to go, and it's not like it's a super big blockbuster or anything. It was good for the kids. It was a fun kind of movie to see as a family. But, you know, it's not like, you know, we were doing like midnight shows when the, you know, Star Wars prequels, you know, however you feel about the Star Wars prequels now. But like, I remember waiting in line and, you know, to get into the movie theater to see episode 1 of Star Wars, you know, like, not like I wasn't in full costume and everything, but like, you know, and I remember doing midnight releases and stuff. And that was like 20 something years ago, you know? So it's been a minute since I've kind of gotten to, and it's weird. It's weird to kind of feel like mixed about it. Like, I'm excited, but I'm also still like, it's not really real yet, you know, because the game isn't out. But we're getting close. The alpha's getting close, and I'm excited about that. So, I don't know. But yes, it does look like there's lots of simulator games out there too that I would like to get into, because they're really good for when I'm, depending on what kind of simulator it is, they're really good for like, I don't know, like when I wake up in the morning, because they're low pressure. Usually some simulator games get kind of intense, but a lot of them end up being really chill, or it's like really good for certain times of the day, depending on like how much time I have and like how much I might need to stop and start if like my husband or kids or whatever are involved. So there's definitely like kind of categories too, where it's like, do I need something for this kind of time slot during my day? There's like some, you know, like I'll have like little clicky games that I play in like the couple minutes, you know, on break at work, or you know, in between while the kids are grabbing dinner and I've already sat down, or, you know, whatever. And then I'll have things that are good for like if I only have 15 minutes in the morning before work, or if I end up with like a couple extra hours, okay, what kind of game can fit in that slot? So it's nice to have like a list of possibilities too, you know? Don't like going to the movies. Youngest kid is 16. Really pick a gamer. Tired of games that have one feature and are the same. Try to be different. Yep. Yeah, it's nice to have options, because yeah, there are lots of things that can get very much the same. Why did I not put these down? He's gonna try and kill me. Okay, he's not lighting me on fire, which is good. Okay. Yeah, we've been movie people. Again, I used to work at a Blockbuster. So if you want to talk about showing how old you are. And I worked there for a decade. So not that I think I'm old. You're probably not old either. But you're as old as you think you are. But oh, come on, you guys. Oh God, there's 3 of you. Nobody light me on fire. Shit, no. How much damage am I going to take before I can get to water? Am I going to stop being on fire before I actually get to put myself out? Woo. But we like going to movies. That was like, we would game and we would go to movies. I mean, and we did other stuff too, but like, we were big movie people and gamers when we started dating. My husband and I have been together for... Oh. I'm trying to think. Is this 28 years? Yeah. I think this is 28 years. Math. But, yeah, that was one of our favorite pastimes. And honestly, one of the things we had to give up, like getting to go out to movies the older we've gotten. Part of it is because, you know, don't need to see it. Talk about things being the same. There's a lot of movies I don't need to see on the big screen, especially with how expensive everything is. So, you know, some of the stuff that I wouldn't mind seeing on the big screen, we have missed on the big screen just because either A, kids, or B, expensive, or C, just the timing of things. But it's nice to get to do that, especially if we can find a movie that we all 4 can, you know, get some level of enjoyment of, or some level of enjoyment out of. So it's not just, okay, we're going to see a movie for the kids, or for my husband, or for me, or whatever. Like, my favorite genre is horror, and I can't take my 8-year-olds to most horror movies in the theater. Like, I can't watch them with him here at the house because he's too young for some of that stuff. My oldest is starting to get more and more into some of the stuff that I'm into, but that's okay. Back then, movies were better. I don't know. See another remake, you'll be sick. Yeah, there's lots of remakes that it's like, why? There've been a few, and I think there are several like, it's kind of like some songs though, where you don't really know how many remakes there were, because you didn't know at the time that they were remakes. There's a lot of songs that have been remade that people think of as the original too, because they didn't know that that song was originally made, and like, uh-oh, I'm gonna die because I forgot to eat. I'm gonna die. There it went. Damn it. I forgot to eat apples. I meant to go grab some. That's all right. Or another emoticon movie. But just don't watch those. Don't give them your money. All right. I also think we looked at movies differently than we do now back then. Because we've aged, you know. There's also a lot more awareness. I think that working at... I don't really have time to do another day. I have to stop, so I'm going to have to pause this. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter. I could just stand here and look cute. Look, I'm just going to look cute in my flowers. Haven't been to the sticky and gross. Well, maybe the movie theaters in your area, like ours have all been spruced up. So they all have like loungers and tray tables, and there's space so you don't have to like be squished up against other people. But music, most songs are remade. Yeah, even the ones that we grew up thinking were originals. It's interesting to me how many times I still see, you know, did you know this was remade? And it's like, no, I didn't. Well, that song originally came out in the freaking 50s or whatever. Or even better, like sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it was remade in the 50s, but really it was from like the 30s and somebody, you know, revamped it for the new era of music or whatever. But, yeah, we pay for a monthly thing at our movie theater that gives us a free ticket every month. So we save those up, and then it gives us, we don't have fees to reserve seats, and we get like a reduction on the concessions and stuff. But that way, instead of having to pay up front all at once, which can get pretty pricey especially if you're getting above 2 people, it helps kind of spread out and budget that cost, and then we can go, okay, we have enough tickets saved up. What movies are out? Are we in the mood? But we don't go to a ton. But yeah, the theater that we go to, all of the seats now are reclining loungers that have heated or cooled seats, and like the people in front, like the recliners don't even touch the backs of the seats in front of you. So like it feels much, I don't know, it feels nicer. And they keep them pretty clean. I can't remember the last time we went to that theater. So I'll take it. Maybe I'm just lucky because we have that theater in town, but yeah, so that helps too. But like music from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And classical. Yep. Yeah, I like stuff from a wide variety just because, I don't know, I like variety, I guess, just in general. So last time we went, someone near us sat and puke. Ew. Yeah, don't go to that theater. I see why you wouldn't want to go. See if any of your theaters are in better shape now, or maybe if you don't want to go see movies. But yeah, we've had to just get more selective as the years have gone on, just for, you know, priorities shift, right? Time slots change, and you know, there's a lot of stuff I like to do, and so I just tend to like try and give time and not hop from one thing to another, because I do get into modes, especially if I get like super energized and hyper, like in a cyclical fashion. Usually it's like the spring and summer, I get like really hyped about stuff, and then I find myself like focusing in on something, and then as soon as I start going, okay, I want to do this, but I also want to do this, and I also want to do this, and I also want to do this, I know that I'm getting ready to hit burnout, because it's like my attention span is my indicator, and if I keep hopping from one thing to another, then I'm just like, uh-oh, we're about to get overwhelmed. This last year, since I've been doing work to try and accept the cycle, my cycle is starting to shift, so I'm having to figure out how to navigate that change, and it's been challenging, but like, I feel like I'm still going in the right direction, even though, you know, life tends to throw curveballs at you, especially when you think you've got things under control. So I'm just trying to continue to go figure out where those curveballs are taking me. So never went back. Yeah, I don't blame you. That sounds disgusting. All right. I think I'm going to have to wrap it up, because I do want to try and do something with my kids, and it's almost 3 o'clock here. So even though I had to lose a chunk of progress today, I didn't really lose the chunk of progress. I didn't get to do one more full day, which is what I would have liked to have done. But I feel like I'm not going to be saving this, so I might as well, let's see, what do we do today? This is not how I look at stuff. Okay, so we got a lot of work done over here. I cleared trees and rocks and started leveling things. I got through another island day. I did not get any of this work done, but I did get my, that flower that I'd been missing. Oh, and I want to go look at it. I don't know how long it takes for those little things to grow, but I do want to look. I did get my little water feature. Ooh, it does. It's the tall, reedy stuff. Nice, nice, nice. I do like that. I almost wonder if I should put like a block of dirt, like not dirt, but mud in here, and have maybe a mangrove or two. But I like the little waterfall situation. The Pleeps seem very happy with their water situation. So I might even make it a little bit bigger, especially when I decide to move the ranching stuff. But that'll be Irwin's move, and that is not happening anytime soon. I really need to focus on the tree farm and quarry. And probably, you know, if I get sick of working on that, well, I really have to focus on it, because I want the tree set up for fall. So I've got this season to get it done. But I'm glad I took a little bit of time to at least spruce up their little water, their pond, you know? Even though it's not huge. And, yeah, I think maybe even just putting a couple trees on the, like, the outside of it might help make it look a little bit more. This will be a good little experiment. Plat pie. To see, like, what this looks like. Okay, I'm really pleased that I did that. See, that's why we just should do things, y'all. Like, if you get stuck overthinking things, just try something out. And it's kind of just, I don't know, it kind of gives you, like, a sense of peace. I don't know why I picked up the plat pie. I'm not going to save this. But, like it kind of just is like, oh, it can be enjoyable and satisfying to have the things that I'm so worried about whether or not I'm going to do a good enough job that I stop myself from even trying one thing out. So try something new, experiment. What's the worst that can happen? It might not look as cute as you hope it will. That's no reason not to start something. So yeah, good luck on your collaborative stream that's getting ready to happen. So basically work 24/7. Ooh, well, don't forget to like take care of yourself occasionally. Like, breaks are important, even if it's for 5 minutes. And thank you for stopping in, and good luck to you and all that you're doing. And yes, if anybody is lurking and is curious, Lordfish Gaming has a game called Yard Sale Simulator, and it's pretty chill and fun looking. I have yet to try it, but it is on my wish list, and he and his wife are the developers of that game. So if you're looking for something to try out, give it a shot. I will be back on Thursday with Dreamlight Valley. I'm sure there's a new Star Path. I should be back on Sunday for more of Dinkum. And yeah. Oh, I will have a cancellation at the beginning of September. So I know we're a few weeks away from that. No, not the beginning of September. The 31st of August, because I will be working. So anyway, that's just way in the future, but not really, like 3 weeks away. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.